Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us on Stampissimo. Now, Stampissimo is all about sharing creative ideas to inspire you to create and make your own bespoke crafty pieces for all types of occasions and celebrations. Now, if you're thinking you're not the creative type, then think again, as many women and men are joining the crafting revolution and discovering that they have hidden creative talents. Now, as with all Stampissimo episodes, we've invited one of our lovely Stampin' Up demonstrators to share creative projects that you could duplicate at home or to give you ideas to inspire you to create your own design. So let me start by welcoming my guest, Helen. It's great to have you here, Helen. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Paula.
Good. Helen joins us from Hedge End in Hampshire. She's a busy mum to daughter Phoebe, and her creative theme today is kids. So Helen, can you tell us a little bit more about your creative theme?
Today I'm going to be showing you a range of ideas for kids stationery, from invites to little party gifts and even the cake box to take the cake home in.
Fantastic. You're going to start by showing us how to make a Dino Invitation.
I am, that's right. So I'm going to use this fantastic stamp set, which is called No Bones About It. This is a brand new stamp set. There's 18 stamps in it and it's photopolymer. So if you could pass me the trimmer, please, Paula. Now, the best thing for me about this is that using one of our A4 sheets of cardstock, this is soft suede, you can actually get 4 invitations from each sheet of cardstock.
Okay.
So we're going to cut at 4 inches and then again at 5 3/4. There we go, put the excess away. The next colour we're going to use is Mossy Meadow. Now that is going to be 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And our final piece, which is going to be very vanilla, is going to be 3 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches.
So we're using a few layers here then?
Yes, just to give it a bit more depth.
Okay.
There you go, if you could just take that for me. Thank you ever so much. Okay. So we have our three layers. You can just store our other 2 up there, and this is going to be the one that we stamp onto. We're going to be using 3 main colours. We're going to be using Crumb Cake, we're going to be using Tangelo Twist and Mossy Meadow. So if we start with the Crumb Cake, we're going to use the Crumb Cake to do some dinosaur feet at the top.
Okay.
It's just so simple. Now we're going to do our large Diplodocus.
I'm really impressed. You obviously know your dinosaurs well.
Yes, I have a 3-year-old who is a big fan of dinosaurs, very big fan. So we have to get them right. She's very precise about her dinosaurs. So you're just going to stamp and leave a bit of its bottom off. It's not going to take it personally.
The colour just really pops out on the very vanilla.
It is. They're such vibrant colours, and normally they look quite muted, especially the soft suede. It's a very, very muted colour normally. In the neutrals family, people don't think of pairing it with very bright colours, but it works very well. So we're going to take our Mossy Meadow and our Triceratops stamp, and again, just miss off a little bit of its bottom. There we go. So next we're going to do just a little effect down the bottom. So I'm just going to give them some nice rocks in Crumb Cake at the bottom. And the last bit we have is this very cute sentiment. It says, "No bones about it, you're great," which I think is quite cute. Okay, so that's all the stamping done now.
That's great. And again, I think it's really simple.
Anybody can do this, from a beginner crafter, someone who even doesn't have children but has nieces and nephews, or maybe even works at an after-school club.
Yeah.
I know that I certainly used to use a lot of my Stampin' Up stamps at after-school clubs for events, for themed parties. So it's just so versatile, very quick, very easy.
Fabulous. So what's the next step?
The next step is going to be to layer up our invitation. So we're going to take, this is my favourite adhesive, and it's our Tombow. The reason I love it is the wiggle room it offers. Another benefit for a newer crafter, if you don't get it quite lined up, it doesn't matter.
So you can move it around a bit.
Yep, see, so it's just a little bit over, you just wiggle it around. There we go.
Fabulous.
There we go.
So Helen, can you tell me how you got involved with Stampin' Up?
I visited a small local craft fair, was just looking around to see if there was anything I could add to my collection, and I met a lovely lady who asked me if I knew about Stampin' Up and if I was interested in finding out more about being a demonstrator. She gave me a lovely catalogue and lots of pretty things to look through and said, I'll contact you in a couple of days, and within a week I'd signed up.
Fantastic.
So that was in 2009.
And so tell me a little bit about what being a demonstrator involves for you. What does it look like for you?
At the moment I work with Stampin' Up business for 3 days a week. It fits perfectly around my daughter's childcare choices. So she's at nursery from 8 till 6, and that allows me to do 3 full days of my Stampin' Up work and then have 2 days a week where I can take her to the park, we can go to meet friends. It just gives us a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So let's move on to our project. So what are the next steps?
The next steps are going to be to cut some grass
Okay.
at the bottom, because, you know, dinosaurs like hiding. This is 1 inch by 5 3/4 inches. You're going for a very, very simple, let's put it there so you can see, just zigzag pattern with scissors. Now, the first time I did this, I actually got my 3-year-old to help me, and it came out looking fine. So it's that easy.
Okay.
So we're just going to put some Tombow again, just at the edges, the end pieces, and just a little bit on the bottom. Now you'll see why we only do a little bit there. We need to still have some wiggle room for our grass. There we go, there's some cute dinosaurs peeking out from the grass.
Great, looks really effective.
I've pre-stamped 2 other dinosaurs, so we're going to layer them up. So now we're going to add a little bit extra dimension to our dinosaurs. We're going to give them some little friends. So here's some that Blue Peter style we cut out and stamped before. Now, some of these dinosaurs are a little bit detailed. If you do struggle, you find you've got some white bits, you take a fantastic ink pads, you have the dinosaur cut out, you're just going to take it, smush it down. It's not the neatest way of doing it, but if you pick up with some scissors, and you'll find that all the white bits are filled in and you've got a perfect image.
What a great tip.
So what you're going to do is line up with the dinosaur that's already on there, and then you know, there we go, just where to trim his bottom. And do the same with the other dinosaur. You just slip it. This is why you have to leave just a little bit of wiggle room.
Okay.
There. Now, the dimensionals are absolutely fantastic. You can just cut them to the size that you need.
So they create a sort of 3D.
Yes, it gives some extra depth to your image. Raises it off the page. The little backs do go everywhere though. My cat loves chasing them. So not only do you create, you also provide free entertainment for your animals. There we go. Now, doesn't matter if you have a little bit extra, and just trim off. There we go. And there's the 3-dimensional, and you can just fill in your information for your party invite in the middle.
So Helen, can you tell me, what would you say to someone looking to join our fun, creative family?
Just do it. Give it a chance. Go for it. My Stampin' Up business has lasted through me working alongside it part-time to me becoming pregnant and working through maternity leave, and now it's actually becoming a full-time career for me once my daughter starts school in September. It's just, the flexibility is fantastic.
Brilliant. And so I can see how excited you are about that. So perhaps you can share with us some of the highlights you've experienced so far.
I have a lovely young lady in my classes who started last July, said, I can't make anything. Fast forward to this month's card club, where she came with 3 photos on her phone. Look what I made. Look, I did this. I took this stamp set that you showed me last time. I did something completely different with it. And she's just so excited, and knowing that you've encouraged someone and given them the skills to do that is fantastic.
And that's wonderful to hear. Now, I know that you've got a few other party pieces that you'd like to share with us. So let's take a look at those.
Okay, so this is the Dino Egg Invitation that we've made. This is using the circles framelets, and as you can see, it just opens up and you can see the invite inside. And it's even got a cute little dinosaur.
Oh, that's such a fun idea.
Very, very simple again. Just very, very quick and very effective. Just using the little pebble background stamp gives such a dimension and some sponging, and actually that's something that easily the children can be involved in as well.
So much fun. I'm sure any kid would enjoy getting that as a party invitation. Let's take a closer look at that. Isn't that fun? Yeah, it's really effective. Now, I know that you've got a few other pieces as well.
Now, every little boy and girl likes getting a party gift, but again, I wanted to go for something that was hassle-free, quick and simple.
Right.
So I used our little muslin bags, and been able to stamp. I did use our basics alphabet stamp set, and I've used the Diplodocus and a couple of the little background stamps just to give a little bit extra decoration.
Right.
I know for my child at the moment, she's practicing her writing a lot, so likes us having something that's not mummy's important paperwork to scribble on.
Right.
So inside, I've just made a cute little post-it note holder, and they can scribble away and leave little notes for mum and dad around. And there's also a little pack of crayons in there as well.
I just love Helen's creative projects. They're fun and simple to make. And we hear customers and demonstrators tell us how hand makes are so much more meaningful. So perhaps you're a mum, a dad, or have kids in your family and you want to put a personal touch to kids' birthday parties. So to find out more about our products, or perhaps about becoming a demonstrator yourself, you can simply contact your local demonstrator. If you don't have one, then you can visit our demonstrator finder on our website or visit our online shop. So thanks again to Helen.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.